let's get started. The app I'm reviewing is called 21 Day Complete, developed by the Modern Pen and Paper Company, and it's $1.99 in the Google Play Store. This app is preloaded with the workouts and container options for the regular 21 Day Fix program. If you're doing the extreme version of the program, use this app called 21 Day Nexus. It's also $1.99. When you first open the app and agree to the terms and conditions, it will ask you if you want to do a quick setup. Select Sure. Then go through and select your current weight, your target weight, your height in inches, gender, and whether you're breastfeeding or not. Then, based on what you put in, it will calculate with the calorie container plan that you should be on. Now, I got this weird message saying that I have a current weight of 126. I wish, but that is not true. That's the wrong plan. But if you hit fix it, maybe, when you go, like if I were to go into my settings, that's not the settings. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let's try that again. Settings. It actually shows that my current weight is 175. So it did fix it. And it is showing me on Plan B, which is for 1575 calories. So it corrected it. All right. Now, the main page here shows you what day you're currently on. Day 1. Woohoo! Today's not actually day 1, and this will update. Like if you don't put anything in today and you go in tomorrow, this will say 7-3. And not until you select day complete and then hit this little gray and blue icon at the top that saves everything will it actually change to the next day. So you're good. But you've got an inspirational message here. Then you've got your water tracker, your meal tracker, weight tracker, your percent complete, which is always good to see that, especially when you get towards the end, you're like, yes, I'm so close. And then there's an alternative tally sheet style meal tracker, which, if it will let me select it, maybe. Okay, we'll just come back to that, because you can get to that from another page as well. Okay. Now, I'm going to let you guys explore everything on your own, but I have a couple notes. One, the water tracker, for whatever reason, when you select the different sizes, and see, this one I had already changed. You can actually change the sizes of your bottles. So if you have a specific cup that you use, you can change one of those to that in your... that's also in settings. If you scroll down, see where it says bottle 1, bottle 2, bottle 3. So let's say bottle 2 is really a 12 ounce. Change that. So now when you go into your water, it has 8 ounce, 12 ounce, and 22 ounce. So I've got a 32 ounce cup that I use, so I might go in and change that to 32 ounce. Now when you select these, as far as I have been able to figure out, there's not a way to delete or go backwards in that. I've tried. So just do your water carefully. In the meal planner, everything is pretty straightforward. But if you want to select the foods to log by hitting the corresponding container color, so let's pick green. Let's say I had kale for lunch today. This actually had, all of these have everything pre-selected from the 21 Day Fix guide. So everything is added in here. I think the only things that were missing were in the yellow. It was like the whole wheat pancakes and waffles and those kind of things. But everything else, I mean, I went through line by line. Every single thing from the 21 Day Fix guide is actually in here. So let's say I had kale. So I'm going to pick kale. It went ahead and off of my target, it took one, and then down here it also put kale. If for some reason I was like, oh wait, that wasn't kale, that was, I don't know, something else. You just hold down on it for a second, and you can either hit delete or edit. I'm just going to delete. You can also add up here, if you have your own meal plan, you can name it and then put what it was. So for example, Laura made an awesome turkey meatloaf last night, which you can go down and find her post on that. She's got cool pictures and everything. And that was 1 green and 1 red. And I'll just say turkey meatloaf. Okay, add. And it went ahead and took out 1 from my green and 1 from my red. So there you go. All right. So now we're back on the main page. You'll see a menu button with 3 lines at the top. You can also get to your settings from here, as well as that the little 3 dots. But this is where you can adjust your schedule, set your measurements and goals, and create grocery lists and custom meals. And the grocery lists you can actually create based off of the color. So like if I were to hit green, I could sit here and select these things because I know I need so many green this week or whatever. Okay. I will say the only annoying thing is that it comes back to the main page all the time, so you're constantly having to hit that little menu button. All right. So under schedule, this is where you can log your day and check it off if you want. But here you can actually put the time, because today's challenge was to actually put what time of day you like to work out. So you can put the time for each day, your intensity level that you did, some notes, and difficulty level. The difficulty level is actually especially good for comparison if you decide to do the 21-day fix program again. Once you finish filling out the information, you mark the day complete, like there, and hit the little gray and blue button. It's a dark gray with like a little blue tree. And that saves it. And you go back and it should say today we're in day 2, which of course we're not. So I'm going to go back, uncheck it, save, and now we should be back on day 1. Oops, day 1. Okay, one more thing under focus points. You've got your beginning measurements, day 0, and your before and your after measurements, day 22. And then you have goals that you can do. In this, you actually can set your measurements, but you can also take your before and after pictures in here as well. That's really good because you can actually pull a report at the end. Oops. Went completely. You can pull export fitness report, which will go to your files, and then when you can actually wipe and reset also in this menu. Wipe, reset. Let's just do that so you can see. Hit the trash can and it'll say, are you sure you want to do this? And confirm. And it did remind you, did you export your fitness report? And yes, and wipe and reset. And then when I go back out, it'll actually start completely over again. There you go, like with the agreement and everything. So it's great because it's self-paced. And if you have any questions, please feel free to message me.